I'm not hugely happy about playing on speed 3. There's just so much shit going on.
I'm happy to drop the speed if you need me to. I thought there was nothing going on, so we can drop it.
I'm okay with either.
I prefer speed 2.
I mean, speed 2 is just painfully slow if there's nothing going on, though. That's the thing.
Well, England,
I should be playing in
England,
places
you
that
just
actually going on.
you just sit there.
I'm just sitting there because fucking Provence won't peace out in this war.
No. Why are they even in that?
I don't know, but it's really flipping annoying.
I think they should do more to like make the AI like rational. Like, why would Provence be in that war, or like wanna like stay in that war for 10 years just being an asshole? Like, I don't know. I think that's a really dumb thing about these stupid games.
They'll even made an effort to try and siege down Calais as well. You're so short on electorate at the moment, Outer.
Oh, thanks for the update.
Oh yeah, Brandenburg was killed. It was brutally killed. Yeah.
OP Teutonic Order, they come in this game. Shit, that's going to be a nasty Prussia actually when they can form it, because they've already got all the stuff to form it, haven't they? They just need to go
It's an
Protestant.
interesting one, yeah.
And they finally peaced out. Oh dear. Holy shit.
Yeah, I had to take a stab at getting the PU over Hungary.
Oh the fuck did you do?
GG Austria. Yeah, that's a fucking
You can't
massive
go over
coalition.
50. Who
How
said
the
this
fuck
to
did
you? Oh my god.
He's got that
You
whole
gotta go
generation
slow.
of coalition.
You gotta go slow.
We should pause so he can like take loans and pay them off.
Yeah. Take 50 loans and then give all your money to that coalition until they like peace out outer. That way you'll be able to stay in the game. Because they're just gonna release all your shit and it's just gonna be GG otherwise.
Alright. So how'd you do this then? You just,
They just take loans and then you have to go over 95, I think, and then they'll peace out with you without taking land.
You will get a minus 1,000, will not peace out for money until you reach like a certain point, and then they will say yes.
It'll put you in the hole, like money-wise, for quite a while, but you'll still be able to recover. Unlike if you have to release to roll and stuff, which would fuck you up.
Holy,
It's worth
like
doing.
you're seriously in trouble though, because that truce, you might like even after the truce runs out, you're still going to be over your aggressive expansion.
So outer, what you gotta do, like always stay below 50, just as a rule of thumb. If you go over 50, like you get fucked up, especially in like there are parts of the world where you can. It's not a big deal, but HRE it's super dangerous if you go over it.
I've literally only taken 2 provinces.
No, but you can't.
It was the declaration on Hungary.
You can't think in those terms
yeah,
though.
I didn't realize it was going to generate that much.
It tells you how much it generates, and it generates a lot. And also, your staff would have got slaughtered if you did that.
Yes, it did. But it's for the PU. You know, either get
Yeah, but you can wait. Can't you just like break the alliance and wait for the PU, like truce to go, and then declare?
Yeah, but if they get an error.
No. You have the
No,
CB.
it's a mission.
Oh, did you break the truce? Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't do that. Like
There's
if
no
you
fucking way you get like 120 aggressive expansion
the
without breaking
CB
the
it
truce.
gives you on Matthias Hunyadi, it lasts like 20 years. So you just wait till the truce is up, then you declare the war.
I don't know.
It's fine. It's a learning experience.
You need to find some powerful alliances as well at some point, because a lot of those countries are still going to be over 50 aggressive expansion, even after you run out of truce.
He's got good allies. Like he's got Burgundy, Bavaria, Milan.
He's got Burgundy and Savoy, so
I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, I know, but like I mean, like Bohemia's got minus 114 aggressive expansion at the moment. Like that's going to take 30, 40 years to take down.
did he get the PU at least?
Oh yeah, so I never even, because I've never. If you go through the truce,
war against Hungary, which I should be able to do if.
So like if I attack, because I've never even looked at how much it gives. If I attack Livonia, it gives me minus 99 aggressive expansion. Holy shit! See, that's what he actually was fine in Italy. He just did this. He attacked through the truce, which is without knowing how much it gives.
You can see though, it says in the top.
It just tell you.
Well, he's not looking at it because he's a noob.
Attacking through a truce is pretty much a no-go unless you have.
It's not EU3, unfortunately.
If you have diplomatic ideas, you can do it, but it's still not great. It's the same with the no CB ones. They also give a huge amount.
Alright, you should be able to take it off pause now.
If you want, okay. I'll roll it on speed 1. How big is the loan then?
1,000.
It's not that bad.
That's not the end of the world actually for Austria. If you get the PU,
1,000
you
is
should have plenty of income.
It's pretty low.
Yeah, it's manageable.
And then what you do, like after you finish with Hungary, like I recommend, so to beat Hungary, you should debase your currency a few times, take a few more loans, and then once you've beaten Hungary, just sit there.
Hungary's pretty fucked up because I got them into the war with Venice, so they don't actually have much of an army. So the armies I'm facing are actually pretty manageable. It's just Genoa and whatever. And
just be patient because you have to get his forts and then they start with Hunyadi's a really good leader slash general, and then his, I don't know if his starter guy is still alive, but he's like the best general at the start after Skanderbeg.
And Albania is in the war, so he might actually still be alive as well.
Oh yeah, Skanderbeg's still alive. Oh shit, that's not good.
Why is that not good?
So click on Albania, see Skanderbeg. He's like the best general at the start of the game, like period, the best general. So if he comes up, which he will, because he has access, it's terrifying. Like you can outnumber him like several times and he'll still win the battle because of all the modifiers he has.
He's not the best leader. He's only got 555. Whereas
still pretty fucking good. I'm sure it's better than anyone else had.
Fucking Saxon.
It's like, oh, a mere 5 shock.
4 and 4 shock.
What does he have?
Who is this great Oldenburgian general with 5 fire, 5 shock, 5 maneuver, and 2 siege?
Fucking Hungary's purchased Bohemia's army.
No. Yeah, so this is bad because Janos Hunyadi, who's Hungary's starter guy, is still alive. Skanderbeg is against you. The Czech mercenaries are fucking terrifying. So I would adopt like a defensive. Oh yeah, you've got Budapest, which is very good. So I would just try to guard that center and not try to siege other shit. And then just like I would double your
on Miltech as well.
I would double your whatever your army is right now, outer, I would double it just with mercenaries. And then just because Budapest outer is your war goal. So if you can just hold that, right? Like double whatever your army is with mercs, hold Budapest, and eventually they will give in because you have your war goal. That's all you need is just hold Budapest. You don't need to do anything. Just hold on to that. And then after you get Hungary, like you're gonna be financially fucked. But then just you have the P over Hungary. Just like chill out, get your infamy down, and you can come back in, and you'll be okay.
Doesn't Alta need Miltech 5? Bohemia and Albania have both got Miltech 5. And
Albania is only going to bring up a little babby stack. It's more as general. That's the problem. Hungary will be
well, Bohemia's got 5 as well.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Albania lost its army and such in the previous war, so... I mean,
just be aware.
Generals around the place at the moment. I'll just put that out. Yeah, I see the Albanian god king. He's currently sieging Toil with 6,000. But that's, I think that's a mountain. Yeah, mountain with a castle. I think I should be able to deal with that. Oh, that's useful. Savoy's declared war on Genoa.
Here, David just sold Shetland and Orkney to Scotland for 200 gold.
Thank you.
So you'll get those in time.
How does getting heirs work? Like, with older kings and younger kings, like when they come to the throne, is there a chance that an heir is already established even though you don't know about it or not?
Nope.
So it's just random chance.
Yep. Actually married me to Scotland when I sold those, which was a little bit annoying. So, and then he just died, so that's good.
Oh, he's got a Regency Council.
Yeah.
Awesome. I will take that.
I didn't want to be married to Scotland, which was the most useless
Oh,
thing in the world.
Fucking Scotland's gone allied with Prevents now. What is with these fucking AIs?
Oh, that's useful. Serbia and Bosnia are at war with Albania.
How is the war going in general though?
Well, I'm holding past that Albanian general is joined up with the stack. I have actually engaged on a fort in hills, and it was still pretty bad. Contemplating about going back. In fact, Albania's now been annexed. Yep, fantastic. So just have to deal with the Hungarian general now.
I like how the ruler of Albania was like so concerned about you PUing Hungary that he just allowed his own nation to be like annexed in the process. He was like, oh no, I have to go fight Austria. Like, why should I defend my... And then he just gets annexed and he just no longer is a general anymore. It's funny to me.
Yeah, pretty much. In
Seems
fact,
like a smart guy.
He turned into a separatist and then fought the Hungarians. Because he was a rebel at that point.
Hungarians are great people.
Hungry.
Always hungry.
Hungarians.
Or maybe it's just Hungaries. Lots of them.
See how
All
this
named
goes
Gary.
against, 2-star Hungarian general on
See-
mountains attacking a fort among.
What I like about Sweden in this war is that they're following directions and attaching to my stacks. Norway is just like, just sitting there uselessly in Holstein, ignoring the attach to army command.
We go. Got a lot more morale than they do, I think. Yeah, I won the war on 12.
You need to get Miltech 5 if you can, and then you'll just slaughter them.
Yeah, I had to, well, I picked up generals, which I think I'm about to wipe their army now, though. Yeah, dead. Just killed 16 stack. That is Hungary out of the game. So how does the mercenaries work then? That you can send to other nations.
They pay you money for them to use them in effect, but you still control them.
What? So if I sent my army off to another nation to fight, I would still control them?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Didn't realize that.
Silly me, thinking I could liberate Brandenburg in this war. What an unreasonable expectation. Completely outlandish.
When you're trying to get like stuff like PUs and the like, does prestige matter?
Yeah. It matters with the royal marriages because if there's multiple royal marriages, then it's likely to go to the one with the highest prestige. Correct me if I'm wrong anyway.
Aw, sinner. Sinner. It's like 2 revolt risks everywhere. That's shit. That's not a good thing. That's so not what I want right now.
I think Bohemia is just like. Do you use your own manpower then as well when you're offering support, like mercenaries and that?
Yeah, I mean, it's still your army.
Interesting mechanic. In the ass there. Oh, so how many loans can you take out then?
Do you mouse over it, Tulsi?
Mouse over it.
What's that? I'll have your mouse over it. Oh, that's interesting. Looks like I've had a siege sitting on 42% fucking forever now. For months and months and months. Just keep rolling shit for whatever reason. That's really funny. Bohemia is fighting, but it's Polish troops. Looks very similar.
Does anybody feel like killing Provence?
Kind of. So what happens if you go bankrupt?
It'll tell you if you mouse over
Don't
it.
do it while you're at war, definitely not. And then I don't know if it drops your prestige, but you may not want to do it for that reason. Then you may have to give money to that second coalition you have. Don't attack free truces.
How important is Miltech 5?
It's a big deal. I think that's men at arms, right?
Yeah, if I put 14k versus 8k with a better general, am I gonna lose?
No. I mean, you might if he rolls all 9s and you roll all 0s, but, you know.
Oh, he fucking sees it down. Fuck's sake.
Just got this little Genoan stack running around the place now. It's literally all that's left. Oh, here we go. It's not now. Right, Genoan.
Again.
You should pause so we can give him money again.
Is he gonna peace out with that or not?
Not too bad, but I need to figure out how I can get rid of fucking Poland.
Oh, holy shit, you're wrong with everyone.
Because they were at war with Hungary. And
Yeah,
now
and
they're
CGPU Hungary. Yeah.
at war with
Just,
Hungary.
I think you're best off just giving them some provinces off Hungary and then take them back later. Because you really need peace now, homie. Otherwise, it's gonna be really bad. You got the PU over Hungary, which is really good. But now you need to recover financially.
I mean, 3k in debt is an
let it
insane
roll.
amount.
A little bit. I don't have a.
No, the coalition is gotta get out with them though.
The coalition isn't that bad.
No.
Coalition is like
You guys
9
underestimate
OPMs.
these each OPM brings 10k though.
Province
He's at
has
war
had...
with like I don't know. I'm not counting, but like looks like 8 OPMs. That's
11.
80k.
11
Not done.
OPMs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, some of them have been beaten up recently, but yeah, I guess you need to get stack wipes on them, though. That's the problem.
I do. Well, I've got Bergen. In fact, no, it's fine against the that because I've got all my allies in on it. against the coalition.
yeah,
I've
that's true, you've
got
got Burgundy on your
Bavaria,
side.
Burgundy, Savoy. All of Burgundy's little miners. That's not too bad.
Wow, okay, so 36k of Scottish Pretender rebels just spawned. Brilliant. Sorry, give me a second, I need to swap this piece off before they start to take stuff off me.
That sounds like a Scotland problem, not a EU problem.
Well, the problem is they're starting to siege down the stuff that I want. Okay, we're going again.
Like how the pretenders like politely leave. They're like, oh well, this isn't part of Scotland anymore.
Well, yeah, that's what I had to do.
It's just funny to me. It's like they outnumber your army like 3-1, but they're like, oh yeah, well, I mean these provinces are a part of England now. It's like we have to let them go. Just, it's humorous.
I mean, how the fuck have they spawned a 36k army as well, then?
I don't know, Dave. It's a good question. That appears to be more
Paradox.
people.
That's all you need to know.
That appears to be more people than there are in all of the British Isles, from my perspective. But I will not question the logic of this game. So when you've recuperated from your pain, Outer, I will. I've angered the Poles by taking what's it called? This Baltic shit. So I'll be up for a war with them. I actually wanted to free Brandenburg, but it's like beyond my range or whatever.
It's a shame. I'm planning on releasing them anyway as a vassal. That's really funny. So, the Bohemian army's still hired by Hungary, so they're in this fight now as well. A little bit of luck. Like it does look like Burgundy and that are taking them to pieces, so hopefully I'll just be able to get some money off of them.
Are we running speed 1 on purpose, or?
No, we just slowed down, I didn't realise, sorry.
Yeah, we'll have to speak to.
You know, it's actually an interesting decision of Lubeck to declare war on you. From my perspective, I think I'm gonna have to think about this situation for a minute.
What was that? You're gonna stab him.
I
in the
hate
back.
I hate Lubeck because he's stealing all of my money.
He literally is stealing all of them.
Yep. He's kind of an asshole, so I think I should help you in your war, Mr. Outer.
Lubeck is becoming the richest nation in the game.
Yeah, they always do that.
I approve.
Yep. Sixth highest trade income in the entire game at the moment with Lubeck.
I'm getting buckets of buckets. What happens if the Hungarian nobles win their rebellion?
If they're pretenders, it's bad, because then that breaks the PU. If it's nobles, it's no big deal, you can ignore them. Let's take 'em.
Nobles. Yeah, useful. My guy's learning. It's got aggressive impact, expansion impact minus 10%.
Hey, who's getting it?
France, it seems, or
Yeah, but he's getting Low Countries. Hey,
Austria got it. Congrats.
sweets.
How would you think about selling me the English Channel trade provinces, Alta?
I can't say I'm too keen on that idea.
I haven't got any money at the moment, but I will have enough money to start paying down your debts potentially later, if that's of any
No,
use.
it's alright. I'm paying down my debt now. I can service it. Thanks for the offer there. Now there was a thing about adding these, wasn't it? Because they are.
might have to be at peace to upgrade them to states, I think. Not sure. Yeah, you should totally state, like, Antwerp especially, when you can. Flanders is super rich. Holland ends up being very rich.
It feels like you might need to piece out of that war, Alta.
What's that?
You might need to piece out of that war now, the coalition. Unless you stack wiped all of them, because you don't have an army and you just lost all the Burgundian armies as well.
Yeah, I know that is a problem. I don't have much of an army now.
You're relying solely on the Hungarian army, which is being completely wrecked by rebels.
What would be exactly? The thing is, it doesn't reduce the aggression expansion value, does it? Though? So I might as well try and drag it out for a little while.
That's true, I guess, but most of your coalition, actually no, some of your coalition is going to lose the required aggressive expansion so they will be forced to drop out of your coalition because they won't have enough aggressive expansion if you peace out now.
They can't join until the truce is over.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not trying to win. I'm just like, if they'd accept a white peace, then I would accept it. Like, still got Bavarian, Savoy, and the alliance, so. Even though they're going to be dropping out fairly soonish, I would say.
Oh, come on, Sweden, you had one job. Can't rely on the AI to do anything, especially siege things. How useless they are.
You know you can set a policy to like do stuff like that.
No, they don't follow directions. I say this to you guys every time. Oh, my monarchs are pretty bad. They're like the most mediocre of mediocre. pretty good.
What's that?
Just taking out my bane of my life, Lubeck, in this war. I'm very pleased.
Manchester, can you not? Oh, can you not peace out with separately with members of a coalition war or not?
No, unfortunately.
No, it's all or nothing.
Okay, can you pause it a sec? They're slowly willing to accept less and less, down to like 78% war score requesting, so I might try and do this with loans.